Hey, what's up, guys? This is Chris, and this is my channel, Barn on 11970. Thank you very much for coming and visiting my amusement park. It's been an interesting kind of event that went on. You could see all the fireworks. We had a drama show, and we had an educational seminar in the end of it. So we got some rides, we got some slips and slides, we had some interesting customers we had to throw out of the park. But like I said, this is only a ride, and it's what you make out of it is what you're going to get into it, or what you get into it you make out of it. I don't know. I'm not a guru. But anyway, since I deleted the other video that I made earlier today, there's a lot of my subscribers who are emailing me, and I thank you. I just don't have time to respond to everybody. I got a lot of messages, but they want to know what happened, what went on. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do it differently. I'm going to show the threats that I was getting this morning, but I'm not going to show the person's number or their name. You know, they can live whatever they did. That's perfectly fine. I don't care. But people want to know, you know, why all this stuff is happening. And to me, it's just a learning lesson. So many beautiful things came out of this situation. The whole thing with the copper bands, everybody's learning about it. Still something good came out of it. The whole amusement park theory is just proving itself. I feel so much better. I feel relieved. I feel happy. That's something they'll never understand, but I want to show the ones that care so they know what's going on, of why I was so... I started out as angry, but you stop and think and you move on. So let's start with this, and I covered up the names, the numbers, so you can't see. So you can see the proof of I'm not making the drama and I'm not making something up. But it starts out early this morning. It's what I woke up to. I know about your friend. So I wrote, congratulations, text me again, and I'll make sure she introduces herself. So it says, I got your friend's name, do you see? I'm not the fingerless man. Oh, your friend Matt is going to be mad. Now, Matt was one of the people that has been a quote-unquote informant who doesn't really tell me who he really is, so that's not his real name. So they just said the name Matt, so this way people would know who I knew what they were talking about. So he says his son's going to have a major accident today. Poor Paul. That's pretty sad. So he says, she thinks she can beat us. I laugh. And he says, basically, are you scared? I wrote, nope, not at all. Have a wonderful day. It's like, going to hit her with negative vibrations, you poor good, you know what. I'm not even going to say it. Let's meet for lunch. And then I wrote, have a wonderful day now. And he says, I will help your friend Matt if so. So basically what he's saying is, if I don't meet this person, that he's going to have the guy that was supposedly helping me, which Matt's not his real name, but he knows I know who that is going to have something happen to his son, which is pretty pathetic. But that's just one of the death threats I was getting today. And I actually got upset at first, because, I mean, who wouldn't do that? And I got mad after that, which is a natural emotion. And then after that, I started thinking about it and say, you know, everything's a choice. Remember what you said. You create your environment and how you respond to it. So that's why I took it down, because I don't want that negativity, and viewed it as, if that was my amusement park and a few people came into that amusement park and they started being rowdy and causing problems to other customers, what do you normally do? You get the security guards and you kick them out, and you have everybody else continue to enjoy their rides. So that's basically what I'm trying to teach here. So I'm saying the kind of the same things over this particular video than the other few. But I want some of the people that are coming in late, because I didn't keep that video up very long, what started this whole thing. Because that's one of a total of 3 death threats I've had in the past 24 hours. So this is what they do. I'm not going to give out the number. I don't care. I'm not out for revenge. I don't care how they live their lives. I know the trolls are going to, the 6 or 7 trolls, or if they bring their friends, they'll thumb them down. And I know people say, oh, well, you know, you're inviting it in. No, you're not. No, I'm not. I'm not afraid to talk about it. That's the only difference. But they can do whatever the hell they want. It's not going to stop. So, you know, I'm just one of those people, I talk about it, but I'm perfectly fine. I am loving the experience that I had. I'm even responding to people in better ways. My whole thing about that download, because somebody asked me about that, nobody told me, like, the whole amusement park thing. And if you don't know about that, check out my video I made the other day about you will understand the meaning of life, and you see the sunshine kind of picture. When I was wearing that copper rod for a couple of hours, all of a sudden it just felt like, you know, like when you're just sitting there watching TV or something, and all of a sudden you think, boy, am I hungry? So it wasn't like I got a vision. It wasn't like all of a sudden somebody was talking to me. It was just like, hey, you'd have a normal thought, but it just wouldn't stop. It kept coming down. It was the most beautiful thing. But I didn't hear words. I didn't see a vision. It's just the thoughts were just filling into my head. And I just felt this amazing amount of love. I felt at peace. I felt happy. I felt a sense of urgency. I felt like I have to tell this right now. And I was actually supposed to do a radio interview at that particular moment. So I apologize to the person that wanted to do a interview radio program with me, and I didn't show up. So I apologize for that. But I was like, I had this sense that I have to tell this to the world. And I don't regret it, even with all this stuff, because to me that confirms it even more. That I could have been, oh, woe is me, or get scared, or get angry, or want to fight back, and then it would escalate. Now I just take control of the reins, kick them out of my amusement park, and continue what rides I have. And if they destroyed a ride or two, I have the choice of building it back up. Or I could feel sorry for myself and say, oh my God, woe is me, look how bad this is, and then blame God for it or something and realize it's not his fault. Like somebody said on one of the posts, when one of their friends said they got some kind of cancer, I don't know what kind, and I'm sorry that somebody had to do that, and they said, you know, why does God hate me so much? And the person turned around and said, well, did God make all the artificial sweeteners and all the other chemicals that you've been ingesting and putting into your body willingly? I mean, it's sad, but it's a sad truth. You know, sometimes the truth hurts. So I'm not going to make this a long video. I just wanted to show that I'm not making stuff up, and that's just one of them. I got all the texts. So if it gets to the point where it's any more harassment, instead of responding to them, I'll just call the police, let the police find it out, and, you know, they'll handle it. So I'll do it the right way. So the beautiful thing is, no matter how corrupt this government can be, there are still good people in it. So even though I have problems with what the majority of the governments do, and what the majority of some of the police do, and the majority of the media, that doesn't mean 100% of them are evil. There are still good people. They're getting harder and harder to find, but we're not completely wiped out yet. So I still have the hope. I still know that in my movie that I'm creating right now, there will be no death scene at the end of the movie, whether it be myself or the entire planet. So you guys are all here because I've invited you for some reason to be into my amusement park to enjoy my facility. Some of you are just going to watch everybody ride. Some of you are going to be here because you want to trash the place. And some of you are here, you'll go on rides and get sick and complain. And some of you won't even know why you're here because you are so drunk you just walked into a place and wonder, why am I here? And others will be like, wow, these are great rides. I'm having such a good time. I want to keep coming back to this park. Well, you're welcome as long as you want to go. But like any park, if there's a bunch of troublemakers and they're causing a scene and causing damage, well, you just throw them out. And they can't bother you anymore. So they can be outside the park kicking and screaming, but guess what? They don't enjoy the ride anymore. So that's how I'm looking at it. To me, this is a beautiful thing. This is a learning lesson. I'm sharing my opinions, and if people want to hate me for sharing my opinion, they have that right to do that. It's just their experience as well. I've learned that I shouldn't let it affect me. So if people have a problem with the fact I keep talking about it, well, it's my ride. I ride it any way I want. And if it helps me feel better, that's great, and I want the same for you. So that's what I want some of you to learn. Not everybody's going to learn it. Not everybody's going to care. Not everybody is going to thumb up my video. But hey, enjoy your ride. Thanks for watching, guys, and have a nice day. Peace.